In this video, I'll be explaining how James Gunn, the director of both Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, edited and shot his films to tell the story. As a disclaimer, there are spoilers and I do not dislike these films. If anything, I highly rate them for what they are. Soundtracks. I'll also be using one of the film's audio because otherwise it would kind of sound like a J-full diss track and no one really wants to hear that, but bear in mind certain scenes may be cut to beat, but that won't be noticeable. And yes, I'm using a black screen because I don't know what else to use. Common amongst many films James Gunn has done is the introductions. This even goes past the Guardians film and films and is shown in films like Sliver. You open up with part of the story, in this case a Guardian having a solo moment, while songs play, followed by titles. The song then continues on to get through the main credits, keep audiences intrigued, but also inform them of the style of the film they are watching. The characters are doing something irrelevant but fun, such as who doesn't really love a baby dyslexic tree, and a grown man kicking lizards. Or whatever they are, but I'm pretty certain they're lizards. The next two shots take place roughly in the same time as each other, focusing on Star-Lord and Gunn's relationship. They are shot both exactly the same, using close-ups, wide shots and over-the-shoulder shots, and both scenes are set on a balcony with music over them. It's quite clear this exact scene would probably appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and roughly at the same time. First time seeing this shot in the first Guardians film, it gave me the idea. Hey, you know, that just looks like a really cool roller coaster ride. It would be pretty awesome if that happened. 3 years later it did, and funny enough, the ride was called Prison Breakout at Disney California. These iconic shots both happen at the very end of the film, which show all the Guardians lined up to evoke awe and comic book nostalgia in the audience. They display the roster and go through it using a pan right across all the Guardians.
Lonely sailors pass the time away.
Both films open with a flashback sequence telling the story of Meredith Quill, Peter's mother, and giving her backstory. This is used to make the plot twist about Ego putting the tumour inside of her head more impactful amongst audiences. And to create a bigger twist, the first film shows the death of Meredith Quill, whereas the second film shows her relationship with Ego. These story arcs are what drive the stories for each film, and we see Peter envision Gamora as his mum, and Ego tell Peter he killed his mother. They both utilize music, and especially in the second film, the song Brandy You're a Fine Girl is given more meaning and sentiment, especially when Ego explains to Peter how it works into the story. It's apparent that during the first film, James, he wanted to experiment the idea of creating a film with iconic music, but tested it before using it for more storytelling purposes in the second film. These shots are dedicated to the characters and more specifically Rocket. We learn throughout the first film that Rocket's a solo type of guy who really relies on him because he's obedient and relies on Rocket. However, at the end of the first film, we see this shot where Drax comforts Rocket who blames himself for mistreating Groot in the recent past. In the second film, however, we see Rocket close the doors on the seemingly dead Star-Lord, Yondu, but preventing his friends from dying to try and save them. This builds on the character's relationship as Drax treats Rocket as a friend in the first film, whereas in the second he doesn't really believe he will leave Star-Lord. This scene also uses wide shots to emphasize how lonely Rocket is and close-ups to see his emotions. This story piece is setting up romantic relationships such as Gamora and Star-Lord, and Drax and Mantis. In my opinion, they don't really work and they seem kind of dumb to put in the films. We know Star-Lord and Gamora are going to have a relationship by the end of the first film regardless, which works. So this scene does work, but then it brings up the question, why did it take so long for them to establish something other than Guardians 2? Drax and Mantis in my opinion doesn't need to happen, and if anything makes characters a little worse. A big part of Drax is his revenge to kill for his dead family, and he seems to be making the moves which kind of ruins that brute character. This final scene is very similar. It uses the theme of sacrificing family to create a more meaningful moment, and in the second film it uses loss to build character. James said after the film's release he refuses to bring back Yondu, so the characters can deal with his death in a way that won't seem cheap if he's brought back. James has also gone to explain the science of the scene and how they don't instantly die, so it seems reasonable he would want to use this again, but also to kind of trick audiences. We saw in the first film both characters survive, but in the second to lose one would be a twist. In fact, to kill off anyone in the MCU would be a twist, but that's another topic for another day. It does however seem cheap to kill Yondu off this way, as it doesn't exactly give him a Ravager's death he wants so bad. However, he does kind of get a funeral, so I guess it's fine.
And I know
they say. You're out of luck until you've gone duck.